Hi, I'm Rick, and welcome back to The Journey. There are things that you have not seen, things that you probably could not have seen, and I'm going to be sharing them with you today. Why, you ask? Patreon. I know, hang on, it just, everyone goes, oh my God, Patreon, he's going to beg me for money. No, I'm not. Everything out on my Patreon is absolutely free, but now here's the deal. I chug out, well, lately, about 3 or 4 things a week for people to watch. Well, once the members out there actually watch them, well, they're watched. And I kind of want to have my stuff shared farther and wider. I want to entertain you. So here are all the things that 3 months ago kind of came and went, and they're just sitting there in limbo. So every 3 months, I'm just going to take whatever happened the previous month and put them all in a compilation video for your viewing enjoyment. And that's what you have here today. 2 videos from Baja and one from, well, where this sort of changed and regrew, and you'll understand. You'll see at the end. Hi there, my fellow wanderers. When I cut the last big membership video, there was a whole segment in there, you probably remember it, where we went to a Mexican grocery store. Well, there was a ton of good stuff that just hit the cutting room floor because, well, brevity. You know, you can't put everything everywhere at once. So this little video you got here is all that extra stuff, and well, it's still pretty good. I hated to throw it away, so enjoy. Welcome to Guerrero Negro. As usual, we have to stop and regroup and get groceries because we don't shop as often as we really need to. Oh, maybe. Ooh, what is that? What is that? What is that? Cheese. Just cheesecake? Cheese pie? A large selection of queso. Please say the squeaky name again. What is it? We don't know how to say squeaky cheese, so she just literally went and squeaked. It's right there. I am not a fan of carrots, but for some reason the Mexican carrots don't taste like carrots, so carrots. This is the holy grail for me because I use soy milk. We have rice, almond, vanilla, almond. I know those are coconut. Nobody in this country likes just plain soy milk. Lactose-free milk. Yes, and in case you're wondering, eggs do not come from the refrigerated section. Should be okay. I checked them.
They come with a poo-poo and everything.
Yes, they have poo-poo and everything. That's the joy of eggs in Mexico. They actually come with poo-poo on them because they do not wash them, which is why, I'm checking for the milk section, which is why that they do not ever go bad on the counter. Shoot. We still have a whole selection of milk. Almond milk. Whoop, wait a minute. I got excited for a second. Very important aisle. What do we want? We want cheap beer because I'm a cheapskate. Bohemia Viana is my favorite, but it's also a little expensive. Let's just go with Tecate is essentially, well, Coors Light, but we'll just pretend like it has taste. Maybe I should have just got a 40. The other holy grail, which I can never ever find in any Mexican store, is tonic water, just for a nice gin and tonic. I don't even care if it's not diet. You cannot find tonic water. And while we're down this aisle, I believe I saw something very, very, very special. Yes, I did. We are in the land of tequila. Tequila. And wine. We don't want wine, we want tequila. Tequila, I don't know any of these. I wanted some rock gut. Okay, and here's the problem. I don't know my tequila. I know a brand. They do not have said brand. We're just gonna go on a journey of exploration. Oh, I definitely want that wine. I'm like a Toys R Us. Okay, just because it says 100 years, I'm going on the fact that maybe this is decent. Oh, there is one thing you see down here everywhere. These little signs up here. Basically, it says excess sugar, excess sodium. Sometimes they'll say excess calories. I mean, they're trying to make a real effort to warn you that this stuff is absolute crap. Whether it stops people from buying, I don't know, but I kind of dig in the fact that they at least tell you. By the way, Mexican coffee absolutely sucks. There is no good coffee. They all drink instant. You can't find any. It is what it is. We've been drinking this Nescafe stuff just because it's the least offensive. Yeah, God, I wish they had a good one. You can make a pie crust with a Maria cookie?
Yeah.
Oh, count me in. Colgate or Crest? These are my choices. Actually, oh, wait a minute. Arm & Hammer, they do. It's not exactly what I use, but it is close enough. Hi, and welcome to another membership video for patrons of the channel, for those who wish to support us with their good deeds and their well-earned finances. I see something up ahead that's going to let me talk to you, and we get to couple it with, well, the bathroom of the month. Yep, nice little windbreak and a 4-holder. Well, there's a view for you. I don't know if you can see it through the portal. We are over there. Last night was interesting. The winds were blowing so hard. The bus was rocking so bad that both Nikki and I got seasick. Literally lying in bed in a bus, and we were both queasy is all you know what. We woke up this morning and the waves were lapping right at the edge of the bus. The tide that came in was just incredible. All of this area that you see out here, this was all completely flooded. This month's video, what are we going to talk about? Well, I think I summed it up yesterday pretty well, even if tequila was involved. So today is Sunday, the something or another, and I just released the whole video about what it actually costs to live down here in a bus. And then I sat out here with, a stogie and a little bit of tequila, and I got to thinking, how did I get to this life? I don't mean to put this into the membership video to gloat or there's sometimes you just sit and this thought goes in your head. Have you ever been in a place so beautiful and you don't know how you got there? I have no idea how all of this transpired. I mean, just look at this place out there. It's gorgeous. It's quiet. Well, mostly quiet. The people on the other side of us have turned their music off temporarily. This is home. I get to wake up every morning to lapping water. I get to see gorgeous mountains. From what I was doing 2 years ago, I just can't believe my good fortune. Excuse me, running out of this thing, and I want to enjoy the last of it. Yes, I kind of implore all of you, friends, dear friends of mine, find whatever it is that you want to do and make it happen. Sorry, birds, didn't mean to disturb you. Let's say we go get out of the wind and continue our chat. Yeah, there was no way I was going to get in here earlier. This would have been completely covered up. I don't know how high up here, but nope. The wind, she has stopped. The water, she is a-lapping. Today is, what is today? April 8th, lunar solar eclipse day. And it was basically a real non-event down here in Baja, by the way. The sunlight dimmed just a little bit. We started getting just a little bit less solar energy. Nothing covered the sun. That was our big adventure. You think I would remember today. 2 days is my birthday. Not too late to shop and ship. Just saying. The water definitely came up here. Oh my God. This is why we're staying. And this is kind of the crux of, when you ask, hey, Rick, what's next? What's next? That's actually a volcano right there. I mean, it's long since dormant. Would you leave here? But we got to. We are about, I don't know, a week and a half maybe from getting out of Baja. And we don't know really what we want to do. I don't know where we're going. I'm not entirely sure when we're leaving. I do know, well, not tomorrow, but probably the day after, we're going to be heading off to a place called, I can't remember it, Puerto Hot Springs, just because it sounds like a cool place. The ocean comes in and covers up the hot springs, and when the tide goes out, the pools become hot again. It should be a lot of fun. Okay, here's a $1 million question. I can see the bus. The bus is over there somewhere. And I think with the tide out, I think everything is reconnected again. Then again, I could be walking half a mile in a certain direction, only having to turn back. Why do things the easy way when you can make things harder for yourself? I don't know, maybe that's what adventure is. Wish me luck. Okay, so actually that is not us. We're somewhere back in there. That's a problem. Around or... Okay, I'm hopeful because I was not about to put my aging nads on top of barbed wire. Do I just try to go through the swampy marsh to get to the bus, or do I take the... Yeah. I'm thinking maybe not that way. But then again, you know exactly how this is going to go. There was never a chance of me taking the long, safe, dry way. Yeah, there is... It's like walking on slime. You imagine walking on, what is this stuff? Ugh. Nope. That ain't gonna work. Ugh. Ugh. The next part doesn't look too horrible. Okay, that is a blatant bald-faced lie. Ugh. Good thing I'm wearing appropriate footwear with holes in the sides. That's a really, 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 really big pothole. I don't know how I'm going to get through this. All the marshy stuff that I've been walking through is flooded. The best part of this, I get to explain to Nikki why I'm so yucky and dirty and bleh. She's going to make me wash my entire body before I enter the the huckleberry. She might be right. That was gross. It's not as horribly slippy as you would think it would be. Ugh. I may or may not have walked through mud puddles.
Stay out there.
She just said, stay out here, take your pants off out here. Now, I guess that'll make for good video too. Hi there, I am in Puertocitos, which you've probably already seen the video. It used to be a cool little town. There's hot springs here. In fact, as I am filming this, I am on my way to see what the cold version of the hot springs feel like. Aside from being completely out of breath, I wanted to share something with you. There are not too many towns I've been to that I hark back nostalgia-wise for a place I've never seen. This had to have been the coolest little town. I imagine it was quite something. It's cool now. I mean, kind of urban explorer stuff. You can walk around and go, oh, look, it's all fallen down. In its heyday, I bet this was nice. You can tell this used to be something. I don't know if you can see in there. Here, let's... no, you're going to have a reflection. Old furniture, it's all padlocked up now. Part of me would love to go in and explore. The other part of me just wants to be respectful. But I think the padlocks are kind of making my choice for me. Now, I think there are still some folks that live here. There are signs of life. I see like a boat that a hurricane didn't take out. There are some cars here and there. Some of the houses actually look like somebody put some money back into them. But for the most part, this place is leveled. Absolutely leveled. I don't know when or if they're going to put it all back. Ooh, I see a deck that I got to go climb up on. Completely out of shape. And Nikki and I have been talking about going and doing the Camino in Spain, which is hiking for an entire month, every single day. I think maybe I need to work on that a little bit first. Interesting, I just met some of the locals up here, a guy named Fred sitting on top of the hill with two kind of nice dogs. It was a little iffy in the beginning. This used to be apparently a rich man's paradise. All the houses up here were multi-million dollars. It has its own airstrip over there. In the 2008 financial crisis in the US that took out all of us, took out this place. Now I'm kind of torn between two minds. I see why it's so nice. There was a lot of money put in here. The guy did say there's a resurgence coming on, not from the rich people, but just the folks who want to live in a nice town with a beautiful view. Got me thinking, but I'm not ready to put roots down yet. I just finished filming the hot springs video and I'm sitting here at sunset and it's popped into my head that the whole membership video that I've been working on has, have you ever been somewhere so beautiful and you don't know how you got there? This is gorgeous. It is calm. There are birds. There's hardly any human noise. It is... I don't know how I managed to do this. I really, honest to God, actually I do. I made this life. I somehow just decided in my head, this was the life that I wanted. This was the life worth living. Damn, I'm glad I did. I am so happy to be away from the rat race, the 9 to 5. This is good. This is getting chilly because I am also very wet from the hot tubs and the breeze is picking up. If you've never been in the desert at night when the sun goes down, it's a whole different world. Maybe I just want to stay here. Yeah. Well, hello there. It has been a good solid week and probably a couple days since last we spoke here in this video. I have indeed released the Puertocitos Hot Springs video. I have indeed released a winery video. Hell, I even released the I'm Back in the United States video because I'm sitting in the United States. So Nikki and I are sitting here planning the whole next leg of what we're going to do. As a member, you actually, I don't know when this is going out and when you're watching it. If you haven't figured it out yet, we are planning on heading off to Portugal and then to Spain to hike the Camino de Santiago after we visit family for a little bit. Right now, we're in that lovely gray area where we're trying to figure out who's what and where and juggling flights, but we're thinking in about a month that we will be sitting in Portugal, starting to work on that Camino that I talked about earlier. I might want to start working on the cardio a little earlier than that. Anyway, that's all I got for you right now. I have no idea how that's going to go. In typical Rick fashion, it will all completely change at some point, but we'll cover that in the next video. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thank you so much for being a member. And we'll try to throw some fun little snippets here and there out, but I gotta tell you, it's gonna be pretty damn hectic. Maybe I'll just film the hectic. You see me next and I'm drinking heavily and drooling and acting like an idiot. Well, I don't know how you're gonna tell the difference, but it might be because of all the stuff. Thanks for watching. So if you have watched the first Camino video, then you will know that this just came off of my face. But the reasons are, well, the reasons are long, and the reasons are probably kind of silly and maybe a little bit, I don't know, selfish, a little bit, I can't think of the word right now, but it has a lot to do with, I don't know, vanity. I've had a lot of things recently happen. I've had my stepmom tell me that I looked old. I had a friend just recently call me Ernest Hemingway. I have been called Santa Claus. This does not, I love having a beard. I've had a beard for years. Mostly because I don't like what it looks like under the face. One too many chins, to be honest. And I don't believe I'm actually getting ready to go cut my damn beard off. Maybe part of this whole pilgrimage, this whole thing is me embracing who I am. And if I'm too lazy to continually put dye in this thing and to make it look like the way I feel, then maybe I should just whack it off and see if I can learn to live with the actual human underneath. Isn't that deep? Doesn't that just kind of sound like a whole motivational Mark Manson video? Anyway, I'm stalling for time because I actually have to go inside right now, set up this camera, and buzz all of this off. The best part is, Nikki doesn't know I'm doing it. So this should be a fun little surprise. I know that if you've seen the first Camino video, you saw Nikki's reaction, but I gotta play that for you again.
Hey.
Hi.
Is Bridget home?
No.
Oh my God!
It took a minute.
How did you do that? Get a weed whacker or what?
There's nothing worse in this world than losing your coffee cup. I cannot talk to you without caffeine. There it is. We'll see how I feel about this. Now I've got to do more maintenance. I actually have to shave every single day. But as Nikki just said, I do look a little younger, and that's kind of maybe the point, to look more like what I feel like. Anyway, the deed is done. The deed is, we'll see. Maybe by the end of the Camino, I'll look shaggy again, because I can definitely grow a full beard in under a month. That's about it. Now just remember, you can click on the old link below or link above, wherever the hell the link is appearing. You can click on that and you can go see Patreon as it happens. You can get email notifications that go, oh look, new stuff. I mean, you can keep waiting for 3 months later if you want, but if you want the good stuff on time, I suggest you head out to Patreon. And yeah, you can do it on YouTube membership too, but it actually costs you money there. It's free on Patreon. Thanks for watching.